Well, hello everyone. I am Roger, once again coming to you from Brickhouse Guitars here in Kitchener, Ontario. And this is a consignment guitar that I have today. And, I don't take on too many consignment instruments and for the main reason of time. But, when something as beautiful as this comes along, absolutely, I'm very, very excited to have it, to show it. It's a remarkable guitar. It is by none other than Dana Bourgeois. And if you follow the world of boutique builders, you know that Dana Bourgeois is considered one of the elites. He's absolutely a phenomenal builder and really, really knows his craft. And this is an unusual guitar by Dana. It's an OM, but it's actually a jumbo OM. It's a larger than life OM. And the model is a JOMT LSH. And I'm going to get the camera to come in close and we'll go over the guitar and then of course we'll move on and hear how it sounds. So starting with the headstock, one of the most unusual features is there's nothing on it. It is very, very sort of pre-war vintage. I really like that concept. It really feels like a handmade look, and of course these Waverly tuners are like distressed and they look really cool with the instrument. So as we move along, you can see, of course, a bone nut. And then the fingerboard is just this jet black ebony. And I don't know if it's gaboon but it's definitely, a perfect grade of ebony. And there are no inlays once again, so I love that concept. It's bound with ivoroid. And as we come along here, you'll see there is ivoroid binding with the herringbone. And the top, we're starting to see, is actually Adirondack, but it is torrefied Adirondack. And the recipe that Dana uses for his torrefied Adirondack is essentially the same recipe by permission from Robin Boucher of Boucher Guitars. And when I strum this guitar, I'm hearing the same sort of characteristics. So this is an extremely great set of Adirondack. It's definitely master grade and it is torrefied. I love this vintage style, so like a rather thick pick guard. And then you'll notice the sound hole here, maybe not in the video, but it's larger than a normal sound hole. It's kind of like the idea of a Tony Rice dreadnought, where they've enlarged the sound hole to create a little bit more power, a little bit more bass response, and you can hear it. It is quite interesting. And talking about larger, the depth is actually 4 inches. And the width of the guitar is 15 3/4, basically the same as a dreadnought. So this is kind of like a dreadnought, in an OM. It's not quite as much air, but very, very close. So let's turn it around. And this is a set of Madagascar. And normally when we think of Madagascar, we think of, a darker chocolatey kind of color with some red streaks. And this is actually a Madagascar that is quite pale, and it really is, it's very beautiful. A beautiful quarter sawn grain and this lovely strip down the center. And let's flip it around here so you can see as well the lower bout. And it's all ivoroid. The wedge here is ivoroid. The strap button is ivoroid as well. And of course, with all of Dana's guitars, it's perfection. So let's bring it over to the neck here. You can see beautiful neck joint. It's bolt-on, which is excellent for if ever you need a neck reset. And the shape is actually, it's mahogany, of course, to start. But the shape is kind of a V. It's definitely a V, but not this crazy, bulky V. But it definitely is awesome for when you're thumbing over that sort of playing. So I quite like this neck, actually. It's very, very comfortable. This is the diamond volute, and of course the Waverly American-made tuners there as well. So there you have a presentation of the guitar. you know, you pick it up and right away you have this feeling like, oh, there's just something about a fine guitar. When you hold it in your hands, you know it is a fine guitar. And this would be an amazing instrument to add to a collection because it is so different. I have it tuned in drop D. And, you know, just to sort of show you the sort of the piano-like range of the instrument because of its larger size. And also, I love the articulation. That has a lot to do with the Madagascar, but as well the Torrefied Adirondacks. So let me just noodle a bit in D here. Start to push a little bit. See how articulate that is? Very controlled, perfectly balanced. It's quite an exceptional guitar. So let me tune it up to my standard tuning here. Standard demo. Thank you so much for watching. And this guitar, of course, is available. Please get in touch if you have any interest, and please consider subscribing to our channel as well. It is much appreciated. Well, there you have it, a very, very fine collectible guitar from Dana Bourgeois. Cheers, everyone.